Today, guys, I'm gonna be giving you guys a tutorial of how to build a cool house in Monkey Blocks. So let's get started. And so basically, the blocks you'll need are mainly the grass ones. And here's how to build it. So first, you're gonna get 4 grass ones. It has to be the big ones. And then just be on a plot. Place one right there, one in that corner, and then one in the middle like that. And then place it right there. So it should look like that. Then you're gonna grab 2 more of these. So basically you're gonna have 6 of them. So then you're gonna place it right there. And place the last one right here. Once you've done that, you gotta grab these. You're gonna grab 6 of them. 3, 4, 5. You're gonna have 6 of them. You're gonna place 2 in this corner. 2 other ones in this corner. And then the last 2 you're gonna do it the exact same way you did with the big ones. And then now there should be a little space right here. And then what we're gonna do is, so first, it doesn't matter what packs you have. It could just be whatever. But I recommend just the basic one. It looks cool, I would say, because I always just build out the basic one in public lobbies. But anyways, so you're gonna grab 2 of these. You're gonna come over here, turn around, and then place it right there, right there. So it looks like that. Make sure don't do that. Do it like that on the very edge. And make sure it's on the last stud that it's on. And then it's gonna be like that. And then all you need to do is grab this little one, this little block, and place it right there. So if you don't have a door piece that can open and close, you could just use a regular door. But I recommend you'd use like a door. Like, hold on, it's gonna spawn in this way. Give it a sec. Oh my god, hurry up! Okay. I recommend you use a door. Oh my god. You know what? I recommend you use a door like this. It's way much easier. So here's what you're gonna do. First, you're gonna place it so that the door is like that on that side. So it opens outwards, not inwards. And then after that, you're gonna grab 3 of these 4s. 1, 2, 3. Here's the part. So first, you're gonna take one of them, place it right there, and place it above it. And then you're gonna clip those 2 and clip that one. So it should be only standing on 1, not 2. So it should look like that. So there's a little area right there. And then you're gonna grab another 4 and then 2. You can take it over here. You're gonna place it 2 on this side where the button is. And then you're gonna place a 4 on this side. And then now you're gonna grab 2 4s. You're gonna come over here. Place one on the ground like there. Okay, I'll move the door. You're gonna place it like that. And then place it above it like that. And then boom. There you go. There's the basement door. And what I'm saying, you can customize it any way you want. It doesn't matter what type of door you use. It could be any type of door. See? I just like to use this door because it's way much easier. So anyways, it's time to build the basement. So what you're gonna need is 2 stairs. And then 4. Come back over here. You're gonna place the 4 right there. And then you're gonna leave 2 extra spaces right there for these. And then what I like to do is, I like to have, so like you see how there's like a little green right there? You're gonna grab a 2. You're gonna open back the door and then place it right there so it has like stairs going down. If you get what I mean. But anyways, let's continue. So you can put anything in the basement. It could be yours. It could be anything. You can put anything inside that basement right here. It's your choice. Or you just have nothing. You can have like a little book station. You got like a little relax area. You can put like I don't know what packs you guys have, but you could do anything. So I like to use a chest, a barrel, and then I grab another one, and I grab a red chair, and then I grab, should be here somewhere. Then I grab this piece. So if you have the old pack, these are the stuff that you need. And if you don't, then you can just customize it any way you want. It's really easy to customize it. So here's what I like to do. Or if you just want to copy me, that's fine with me. You don't have to do your ideas. You can just copy me if you want. But here's how I do it. So first, I place this wardrobe right there. So it's like right there. Then I place the chair in that corner. And then I place the chest right there. And for the barrels, oh my god, I place them in the corner like this. So I place one right there, and I place one right there. There we go. See, so it looks like a real basement, basically. So now you're officially done with the basement. Now it's time for the walls of the first story. So for the walls, you need to grab a 4, a door, and then a 6. It could be any type of door, it doesn't matter. But I just like to use that one. Place it like that. Make sure nothing is above these. And then what you're gonna grab is a 6, another 6, a 4, and then one more 6. So you should have 3 6s and 1 4. Here's where you're gonna place them. So you put the 6 right there. You're gonna grab the 6, place it right there. So there's like a little gap. You're gonna get another 6. And then you're gonna place the 4 right there. And then right there, you're gonna grab one more 6. And you're gonna place it right there. So it should look like this. 2 extra spaces and then 4 right there. And then there's nothing here. And then for that little part right there, like below this piece, I like to do, for it matches the ground, I put on the castle, and I grab 2 4s, put it back to the stick, and then I place these, and I place them right there. So you don't have to do that, but I like how I do that, so there won't be like an extra space in the ceiling. And you'll see what I mean later though. So anyways, if you do not have the furniture pack, what you could do here is, because you're kind of gonna need the furniture pack. So you're gonna need this. You're gonna need this fireplace. You're gonna place it right there, and then you're gonna grab 2 stairs, and you're gonna place them right here. So it's gonna be like this. So like this side is gonna be on the grass, and then this side's just gonna have nothing. And then what you're gonna do now is you're gonna get this piece, and then you're gonna place it right under the thing so it clicks like that. See? So if you don't have it, then if you don't have any packs actually, what you can actually do is you can put on the basic pack, or no, you can put on the platformer pack. Here's what you do. You can put on the platform, and then you just, well, or if you're in a public server, then you can ask people for like that piece right there. But if there's absolutely no one in the public lobby, then you can do this simple little thing. Here's what you're gonna do if you don't have it. First, you're gonna get this piece. Then you're gonna come over here. You're gonna put that right there. You're gonna get this piece, put it in the corner. Oh no, wait. You're gonna put that piece right there. And then you're gonna get this little cylinder, or this little one, and place it like this. All you gotta do, and then just place the roof. And then it will be the exact same thing as the furnace thing. See? It's the exact same thing. So don't worry if you don't have it. You can build this simple thing. But anyways, let's continue. Anyways, Okay, for now, if you do have a furniture pack, then you're gonna grab this. You're gonna grab a table. Then you're gonna grab purple chair. And then one more purple chair. You can place it right there. You're gonna place the table right there. And then for this part, it's kind of tricky, but here, I'll teach you. So all you're gonna do is move these. You're gonna move them a little bit. So you have space. You can take out this part. Then you gotta leave that right here. And all you gotta do is, this may be the trickiest part, but if you get this, it's gonna be, so there we go. Oh, no, wait. So you're basically bringing this up and this piece down. It's kind of tricky. Or you can just have like a little entrance right there, honestly. Like a little secret, if you want. But that's your choice. And if you've done it correctly, there should be like a little glitchy part right there, and then you're gonna place it back. And it's gonna look seamless on the inside. See? Looks like nothing's even there. And then, once you open it, there should be just everything down there. Anyways, let's continue. So if you don't have the castle pack, you could basically just, you don't really need this in your house, but you can grab the apples, then you can take it over here, and then place it right there. So there's like a little fire, and then apples. Or actually, you can put it like that, above it. Okay, uno maybe saying. So you do it like that, right there. So now we're officially done with the first story. Now it's time for the second. And guys, if you do not know how to build a table or a chair, if you don't have the furniture pack, I will be teaching you guys in this code. It's gonna be called, it's gonna be called V5, and basically, I'm probably gonna be in there like around maybe like 3 or 4 after 12, basically, maybe like 5. I'm not gonna be in there tomorrow because it's kind of my sister's birthday tomorrow, so yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing that all day. But then maybe after the day, I'll probably be on it like in the code at like maybe 4 or 5 or 6, maybe like around there. But yeah, I will be teaching you guys how to build a table, like chairs and all that stuff. But anyways, let's continue. So anyways, once you're done this, you're gonna grab this piece, grab another one. So basically you're gonna grab 4 of these, like 4 of those, and then you're gonna place one right there, place another right there, and then place another right here. And then what this one's for is that you're gonna have to glitch these 2 blocks in together. So if you don't know how to do that, you gotta make sure they're both hovering over, make sure they're inside, and then click them at the exact same time. So that's how you do it. And for here, all we're gonna need to do is grab a 4, a 2, another 4, and then another 4. So basically 3 4s and 1 2. You place them like this, and then boom. So it's like a little entranceway to the second story. So what I'd like to do for this little area is add like a little hideout area. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna grab this slope, you're gonna grab 2 of them. You're gonna come over here. And then you're gonna place them at the exact same time, like that. So it looks like that. Kind of looks like cat ears, but it doesn't even matter. And then you're gonna grab 2 of these again. Make sure only 2. And then you're gonna place it like that. And then place it like that. So it looks like this. Make sure they're not covering this top part. Make sure there's like one stud above there. And then you see there's like a little hideout right there. So I'm gonna teach you how to build it. And then all you're gonna do is grab a window, grab a 6, and then grab a window and a 6. And then you're gonna place the window right there. You're gonna place a 6 right there. And then you're gonna grab 2 and then another 6. And then you're gonna place the 2 right there and then place a 6 right there. So it should look like this. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab a door and then you're gonna grab a door and a 3. You're gonna place the door right there and then place a 3 right there. So it should look like this. I'll give you time to look at it. And then now you're gonna grab a 4 and then a 6. You're gonna place the 4 right there, and then grab a 6 right there. And then you're gonna put. Okay, you're gonna grab a 1 and a 3. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna place the 3 right there, and you're gonna place the 1 right there. So there's like a little entranceway into that little hideout. And this is gonna be a room. You can put anything inside that room. It doesn't matter. It could be whatever you want. But what I like to do is grab a bookshelf, place it in the corner, and then this is my favorite part, build a bed. So here's how you're gonna build a bed. First, you're gonna grab a 2, another 2, and then 1 more 2. So it's gonna be 3 2s. And then you can use anything for the sheet. You can use this as well, but I like to change it up. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab a 3 of this, place it right there. Grab another one, place it right there, so it looks like this. Place a 2 under it, so it looks like this. And then you're gonna place it right there. So here you go, you got a homemade bed. It's very easy to make. It only takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 steps. 5 steps just to make a bed. It's very easy to make this makeshift bed. And also, you can also make a bunk bed as well. But that's your choice. And I will be teaching you guys how to build a bunk bed, a bed, and all that stuff in a code, like I said earlier. But anyways, let's continue. Oh, whoops. And then you're gonna place the bed in the corner like there. And then boom, you got a room. And for the roof, or you could just put stuff here if you want, but that's your choice. And then for the roof, you're gonna have a huge 1. And then you're gonna place a 1 in the very top right corner. And here's why. So as you see, this little piece is gonna be like the little entranceway of the little thing here. So it's gonna be like that. So see? It's gonna be like that. And then for this, you're gonna grab 2 of these. You're gonna grab 2 of them. You're gonna grab a 6 and then a 2. So you're gonna put the 2 here. You're gonna put the 6 there. And then you're gonna put a 2 there. And then boom. You're done with this first story. Now this is time. Oh, I am. Okay, so guys, this was like a little interruption, but this is my friend.
Hi.
I am making a video of how to build a tutorial of how to build this house here. Someone? Okay, no.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, but don't worry, you're fine. Okay, so guys, after you're done with the roof, you gotta grab 4 of these. You're gonna grab them like this. You're gonna grab 4 of them. You're gonna place them in the corner. Make sure they're not like that. So like that little part sticking out, you gotta make sure they're in. You gotta make sure there's one stud or one gap, like a one stud gap basically. And then once you're done with that, you gotta grab 2 of these big plates, and then you're gonna place them here. Make sure it's like a little thing right there. Make sure they're not like that.
Guys, you can make your, but you guys can make your own custom furniture if you want. If you don't have that pack, you can make your own custom.
Yes, I did say that earlier, but now he has said it now. But anyways, let's continue. So then we're on the last steps. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab a large pillar and a small one. You're gonna place the small one on top. Then you're gonna place it in the front like that. So it looks like that. And then you can also just grab a chimney. If you don't have this pack, you don't have to add this. It's just for cool effects. You can place it right there. And it looks like an actual chimney. That's what it is. Anyways, this is the last step. And you could just get this from the basic pack. But I like it from the castle one. All you gotta do is grab 2 ladders like that. You grab one. Like I said, you can grab it from over there. And then you just get 2 of them, stack them. And then you place them in the back. It could be like that or that. It could be any choice. And then we're done. So that's a tutorial of how to build this cool house here. And I'm gonna give you guys a like a little look-see basically. I forgot what it's called. It's like a look through basically. So come on. Alright.
Wait, my chair is in the way. Let me move it.
Okay, hold on.
There.
Okay. So as you go up, you can go through here. This is the entranceway. You go through here. We got the little chair where you can sit. We got apples. Wait, we got apples. We got the little camp. We got the little fire. Then once we go upstairs, we got like a little window where you can look out. This is a room. This is like a bed. You can grab a book. Oh wait, and just read. I guess you can't really read the book, but
Oh, you can grab books from.
yeah, you can. And then this is like a little
I
hideout.
didn't know.
There's like a little place to chill or just tell secrets basically. Well, I don't know. You can just do whatever. And then as you go outside, we got the basement door. You can open it. As you go down, we got the basement stuff. We got like a little thing here. We got a chest. And like I said earlier, if you didn't add the floors here, it would have like a little gap in there, so it looked weird. And this, guys, this is like a little small hiding. This is like a little small hide and seek place. It is pretty small though, but you can.
And this is a hiding spot over here.
Yes, you can hide behind these barrels. Or yeah, or you can just do like a little thing in here. I don't care what you do. And you may think, "Oh no, we're locked out." But then there's a button right here, and it'll push the door. So that's why I told you guys to put a 2 here instead of a 4. So you can get out and then get back in easily. And then once you go back in the backyard, there's a ladder. You can go up. Go up.
Or you can go up on the roof and jump onto the ladder.
Yeah. And then here's the attic. You could put anything in the attic. It is your choice. You don't have to copy me. But if you do, you could just put nothing in here. But I'll usually put something in here if I'm in a public server.
Or beds.
Yes, or beds. But okay, guys, this is gonna be the end of this video. So I hope you enjoyed your new house and a tutorial of how to build this house. So yeah, do you have anything to say?
Like.
Yep, like and subscribe. Alright. Like and subscribe for more future videos like this. And bye.